Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of my Pillars of Eternity Let's Play. Before I dive in the game, I wanted to thank the people who left some comments on YouTube, especially Zay, Aka and Trevor, who both gave me some really useful information. The first one has to do with Eder and his weapon. Very cool weapon that actually levels up, and I thought that raw damage had to do with, hitting enemies with your stick on their heads, but it actually is spell damage, so that's good information. Because I was trying to auto attack as much as possible, and Zayaka told me that I had missed a secret room in the Temple of Wodika with some treasure, so I'm gonna have to go back there. Before I do that though, I had a quick look at my journal, and it looks like I'm gonna have to be all over the place. This one is, that's the one with the tower, isn't it? No, that's the one who is in the rich neighborhood. That is the one with the tower. And I figured, poor neighborhood, I'm in the gift, but then I realize Undying Heritage, and Heritage is also part of the town, so I'll see. I thought that the lighthouse here in the gift could be it. I mean, I am going to check it out, but if not, I still have to have a look in the heritage quarter of town. Through the Death Gate, that's the village. It's on the map, so I can go later. Look at that, the White March. Well, the first part is available. I did say I want to go back to my fort and have a look at the dungeon a little bit, so we'll see. Supply and demand. Oh, that's the thug problem, we'll see. Find the expert, and I guess that this is... I have to go, yes, I have to go to the Brackenbury Sanitarium, which is also a part of town. So I'm hoping that these two, the place, the institution devoted to the study of illness of the soul, that it's going to be the same. Also, I realized that to find the breastplate, the Crucible Keep is in the first Fire's Quarter, and I completely overlooked that. I was so glad I found the palace and then the temple. I didn't even look further. I remember the embassy was somewhere to the left, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Looks like we're going to have quite a few loading screens in that episode, so I hope you're comfortable. Before I leave this place though...
Welcome.
Hello, welcome. I wanted to... I wanted to recruit a new companion, and I'm not interested in having someone new in my party. I'm happy with the NPCs, and they're funny, most of them. But in the previous episode, I sent my little cleric. I can't even remember her level. She might have been level 3. And I sent her all alone on a mission, so I really, really worry she's gonna die. If she doesn't die, then the next time I have a mission, I want to be able to send at least two adventurers. So I have the coin. I'm gonna get a level 4 adventurer. I mean, I just turned level 5 myself, so that's as good as it gets, except it is a female character. That's not a question. I want something big and sturdy. I think I have it. Big and sturdy. Yep, I prefer that. Completely based on the looks. A fighter or barbarian. Even sturdier and looking. It's the same armor as I have. Looking cool, looking cool. Frenzy, that is the skill I have actually, and I like it. So let's go for that. And it is per encounter, that's cool. You are gonna need to be particularly strong. Quite tough. With some dexterity and even a bit of intellect. Let's put one more in all of them. There. I'm gonna go with the Dead Fire Archipelago. Sounds like a place that would, you know, toughen up a barbarian. Hunter, stealth and survival. Well, survival is good. There. Faces. No. This one looks funny. Yep, I prefer that one. The hair should be darker. There we go. That's about right. I mean, let's not waste too much time. That looks good. Female stoic. Yeah. And she's gonna be grow agra. Because why not? There. Now I hope I don't have to take her with me. No, okay. Sparrow was my level 3 priest, and she's busy with a curse of cold clay. I hope she survives, I really do. Accept. Good. Alright, so first the lighthouse, then I'm gonna say first fire and check out the Crucible Keep, and then back to Copper Lane. I have to check the sewers, and then to Brackenbury. Yeah, I'm gonna go all around town. It's gonna be fun. So, there's a lighthouse.
You're from Gilded Vale? Then you're close to home.
Close can mean a lot of things.
Surely you'll go back when this is all over.
Dunno. Guess that all depends.
It's very non-committal. Alright, map. Let's see if there's anything good to buy. I've already sold all of my junk, I believe. Yeah, I only have the blue items. I'll have to go through them. Which reminds me, I might as well do that. Again, I'll take the time to read the spell descriptions off camera. Okay. Let's make them go a little faster, shall we? What have we here? Another tourist in the gift. Let's give her a proper welcome. I don't think so. Sounds fair. However, I'm gonna try to talk, though I have very little hope of that working. And give you money? No way. I'm afraid you're missing the point, friend. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. I am not very interested in wasting my spells on thugs like them. So I'm gonna use all my per encounter skills, and that's about it.
Hey.
Alright, now we are in combat. Per rest, per encounter, but I don't want to go melee. So no. You can wait until they're all nicely gathered around Adair, most likely. You can give us that. And
Hey, I have.
right. Good. Barely injured. They're pretty tough. At the same time, everybody is attacking someone else, so that's stupid. Make him fall. What else do you have? Another one of those. Go for it. Another one of those. Go for it. There we go. Thank you for that. next. This one, so E2 Mag doesn't have to go too far. One out of two. Thank you. I want to save those. Let's go for a little book slam. He actually uses the book. Did that do any sort of damage though? Graze and crush. Not bad. Now back off please. Okay. Close the game when he's near death. Just kill it. There we go. I like how those guys are not even phased out. Loot. Rusty bronze key, which will come in handy, I'm sure, at some point. So I was going to sell some stuff.
God's damn that son of a girl.
Pallegina, and she looks just amazing. I really hope she can become a party member. I don't even know what class she is, but she looks amazing. The angry woman clenches her jaw and stares out towards the harbor with glimmering golden eyes. Eventually sensing your presence, she turns her feathered head towards you. Amazing.
Want to run it down on its luck, Valiant Trading Company? If you have more than half a brain, you could really do something with it.
She clenches her jaw and continues quietly.
As long as you're willing to clean up a few bloodstains.
I like her. So, what's going on exactly? Whatever's going on, I don't want to get involved. I do. Enough silver, gold, no. Do you need help with something? Remain silent. I'm gonna offer my help. The woman stares at you for a long moment before nictitating? My goodness. Nictitating membranes. Well, I had no idea that's what they were called. Slide across her eyes. Nictitating. Wow.
You want to help? Sure. Go into that warehouse and ask for a man named Verzano. When you find him, throw him in a sack, throw the sack in a crate, and put the crate on a boat headed to Ancenze.
Not sure she wants to help the guy or get rid of him.
Or the bottom of the Pearlwood Gulf. Either's fine with me.
The woman looks back at the warehouse for a moment and grimaces. After a slight nod in your direction, she storms off. Okay, but I suppose I have to. Soldier, got to go. You don't mind me taking that torch? Got to go.
Gods keep you.
Show me what you have to say. Okay, first let's get rid of the junk I just acquired. Rot finger gloves. Minor spellbind. Touch of rot and spreading plague. That could be interesting for Eder. I mean, I know my character, she has a song of pestilence or something. I forgot the name. But I don't dare use it because I don't, friendly fire. But Eder, who's always, on the front line and surrounded by enemies, that could be a good pair of gloves for him. Right now he has +2 dexterity, which, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the most important thing for him. It's, well, it's more than half of what I have, so I'll have to think about it. The Ring of Power, second chance of Constitution, of Might, of Resolve. That's not bad. Belt of Stelgare. Prawn reduction and of Dexterity +2. Amulet of Jokate. Resolve +2. Cloak of Tireless Defender. Increased constant recovery. That could be also very good for a tank. What does he have right now? He has the Minor Cloak of Protection, Fortitude, Reflex and Will. I don't know, I think the Cloak of Protection is better. Soul Whip bonus, I'm guessing that's for the Cypher. I would love to have a Cypher in my party already. Wild Strike bonus, I don't have that. Dragon Meat, Dragon Egg, sure. And then all kinds of scrolls. I don't know if you can learn spells from the scrolls like in Baldur's Gate. And all kinds of... A beagle? You don't know this, but my dog is a beagle. I am so buying the beagle. And the cat. That makes me happy. I mean, I know they're useless, but it's a beagle. I have to have it. So, I quite like those, I must say. Alright, I'll think about it. Aww, it's Dante. My dog is Dante. I don't want to trade the dog. I keep the dog, thank you. There. Now there's two of them. Okay, let's be serious for a second. That would be the warehouse. Or the other one, we'll see. Yeah, let's not steal. Mestre Ver, that's the guy. Okay. A man stands in the corner of the warehouse directing traffic. Gems winks from the many rings on his fingers as he points and waves at the laborers. His silk clothes, though finely embroidered, aren't new. You notice a couple mended seams around the shoulders and a discreet patch on one elbow.
Well met, friend.
When he sees you, he throws his arm wide in an expansive welcome. Greetings! You have come to the warehouse and headquarters of the Valiant Trading Company. He consults a pocket watch. Some of the gold filigree has chipped away. But you are late. I sent word to the expedition hall yesterday. This delivery cannot wait. He snaps the watch shut. Well, right now I'm more interested in the feathered woman, really. Ha! You must mean Palagina. She's a paladin in the employ of the Valian embassy. She's a good soldier, but not so good at taking orders. Too hot a temper, I'm afraid. She seemed angry, yes, very angry. That is no surprise. She's hot-headed, a woman in a brotherhood of paladin and touched by the gods in such an unusual way. Something else I can help you with, or shall I return to my business? Well, fine, tell me about the delivery. I must assume then that you are not from the company I contracted at the expedition hall. But you are here, and they are not. It is a bag of bitter squash seeds, which are prized for their medicinal properties. Few merchants in Defiance Bay deal in them, but those who do know their value. Seems simple enough. Why ask me? That sounds like a fair question. My own couriers have been robbed and beaten these past weeks, it would seem that some of my competitors resent my success. In any case, you are not a known associate. You would be left alone, and if not, you look like you could handle yourself. As far as your integrity, I suppose I will have to trust you, and you will have to trust my assurance that you won't find a buyer outside of my contract. Okay, let's do it. Excellent. Now deliver this package to a man named Gareth at the Goose and Fox in Copper Lane. He will know what to do with it. Fair enough.
Gods keep you.
Farewell. Good. I mean, I have to go to the Copper Lane anyway. Liena.
Good day to you.
Welcome. This is your first visit at the Valiant Trading Company, is it not? Please let me know how I can assist you. What is this place? Association of Merchants from the Valiant Republics. We obviously trade deals and negotiations on behalf of our merchant. Okay. Who are you? Assistant manager. You help him. Alright, so you're not trading anything. Yeah, all that just to get to the lighthouse. Okay, might as well check the ramshackled house, I believe. I have been in those. This is where I got the quest to find the boy. That's the last place I haven't explored. Save the lighthouse. Unlocked. Oh, with a bronze key. I'm expecting a fight. Deal with the instigator behind the attacks. First, I will take your chicken.
Hail and well met.
Oh. Okay. So, Ifred wears a defiant expression in the sturdy yet battered suit of armor. She seems to bear each scratch ending with pride. You don't look like one of the knights. Can I help you with something? I'm here about the trouble at the Saint-Mast. Who are you? Who are you? Let's try to find out a little more. I am Afrey, a lieutenant with the dozens. We're the last fighting force in Defiance Bay that remembers what it means to be dear warden. And unfortunately, I'm the only one who seems to care about the way Maui is squeezing the locals. So she's trying to help the locals? Alright, let's try number one. I'm here about the trouble at the Salty Mast. Ordinary kith are angry, as they should be, with that crooked old mouth toadying up to the nobles. She's using the tragedy of the Wadron's legacy to line her pockets. She's no better than the Erdurian overlords we drove out 200 years ago. So really, it's not that she's against the brothel's business in general. It's just that the local can't enjoy it. People around here say you've got a good heart. Really? They do? Maya's made it so only the rich can afford her establishment. Yet she sits in the poorest district of Defiance Bay. How's that right? So really, it's the fact that not everyone can afford going to the brothel. That's just not good motivation, really. We've taken matters into our own hands. But she's the real criminal here. Why don't you tell her to go back down? That's not a good point. I mean, your excuse is lower her prices. No, it's not about intellect. Oh, I can use my intellect. Might be making a fortune, but her employees aren't. You're hurting them even more. That is true. I hadn't thought of it that way. Then I guess there's no point to this, is there? Tell Maya I will leave her people alone. No, that was easy. Okay. So I'll have to go back to the brothel at some point. Last stop, the lighthouse. I mean, even if it's not the tower I'm looking for, it has to be something. I'll have to talk to
I've
Nia.
a shiver, won't leave my spine.
I have a shiver, won't leave my spine. Okay, I do need a proper key. Sailor, you have something to say? No. And where's the guy who was offering Nia?
Hail and well met.
You're interested in doing some construction work. Pays good money. I take it you're having trouble finding workers. I don't know much about construction. Sign me up. You could try looking for workers in other districts. Have you seen someone named Darren? Let's ask. That name doesn't ring a bell. If you find him, ask if he's interested in doing some construction. Number 1. Workers who aren't superstitious cowards anyway. I offer good coin, but as soon as I tell them about the job, they say an oath to the Lady of Lament and spit over the dock. They all think the lighthouse is haunted, ever since the floods of Gift. Well, there's something. Echoes of the war. The flood certainly claimed enough souls to pack a lighthouse full to bursting. Gift was floated. That won't stop me. Have you gone inside? Yeah, have you? Who? Me? Not exactly. See, my health is rather delicate and all that dust. Alright, when I saw two Oma deckhands running as fast as they could down the pier, I lost my nerves too. I'll take a look. Good, about time someone put an end to this foolishness. Anything else you can tell me? Do you know what might be inside? I've already asked about Garen. What are you building? An inn, allegedly. The gift needs a spot with a little more class than the sultry mass. District has been in the dumps since the War of Defiance. It seemed ready for some fresh development. So imagine my excitement when I found this place, 3 floors, stolen right on the water, for sale at a reasonable price. The seller suggested that there were other interested buyers, so I closed the deal before I'd taken time to really look into it. Stupid, indeed. Being from New Haomar, I knew about the floods, but I didn't know about the superstitions surrounding the lighthouse, and the seller was long gone by the time I found out. At this point, it'll be a miracle from the Lady of Lament herself if I make my investment back. Any idea what's inside? If only. Inhabited since the flood. No, I don't want a gruesome story. The Wailing Banshee. Alright. Well, now I have the key, I assume. Or she's going to open it. Well then, let's go. Let's go. Sneak, sneak, sneak. $100. Okay. 100 silver. Nice. I'm not scared. Not one bit. Goodie.
Would you look at this?
This won't stop me for long. There! Done!
Ah. Oh crap, that scared me. Okay. Shades. Inspectors. Well, not the first time we fight some of those. But it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? I'm going to... And they're all ranged. Go crazy. Bless everyone. Start dealing with the Spectre, you're not too close to it. E2 Mac. Go. You, I'd like you to step back a little bit. You definitely step back. They're all casting something. Oh! Durance, can you move away and let Adair, you know? No, you cannot. Oh, that is so not good. So not good. Let's go that way. I'm gonna go melee. He's already taking damage, obviously. Circle of protection, that is for... Yep, looks like we're going to need it. You sing until, you know, you can sing something decent. Alter the perception of times for enemy and the area of effect. Could be good. I mean, they're all around me anyway.
Yeah.
That is such a bad spot. And they're teleporting and all that. That's just brilliant. Ugh. Okay, that's one down. Everybody's cast their spell. No, not quite. That's really, really not good. Did I quick save? I hope I did. Or there's the auto save maybe. It's not good, but everybody being stuck there. I mean, I could try to. Let's...
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, but they're not letting those go, are they? Okay, there. Do what you can. Yes, let's try to push these away. I mean, it is already down. Obviously, I mean, stuck between 3 specters and 5 ghosts. What do you expect? You're that close, you might as well. No, I don't know. I'll have to.
Yeah.
Suck! This isn't working!
Right. Load. Load and make sure they don't surround me before the fight even starts.
Hey. Hey.
I'm gonna go melee anyway. Bears the enemy's combat vulnerability for all to see. Like, I'm gonna wait until they settle down. Hopefully around Eder rather than right here. How about that? Again, I'd rather wait until they settle. Well, in that case... Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. For now, just attack. Hey, Itumak, didn't I send him that way?
It's me too.
Anyway, they all teleport. Go melee. Okay, I guess they're as gathered as we can expect. That's a lot of bread. Then again, it could be a fight I'm just not ready for. I'm not sure how to handle that. Because they teleport close to my very squishy body members. And whatever target I had, still not dead. Pausing is annoying, like really. It's one down.
Following your lead. This is all very distracting.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that. Okay. Clearly they're not as weak as the ones that were in the hold. So, we're going to quietly back off until I'm a little stronger. Right.
Your brother. Did you and he get along?
We got along how brothers do. He used to throw water on me to wake me up in the morning. I used to fill his boots with stinging ants.
Lovely.
My own brothers and sisters are doing very well for themselves, back in Tekoa. I don't know that they'd search for me if I were killed so far from home.
Brothers can be funny. I bet you'd be surprised how far they'd go.
Alright. So I want to go to possibly Heritage Hill, but also First Fire, and also I might as well turn in my quest here and come back for the lighthouse later. Right. Run, people, run. We're still going fast. No, we weren't. I thought it was a bit slower than usual. One behind the other. How organized my party is.
Hello.
Talked with the ringleader. She's gonna leave you alone. Money, experience. Well, that's a welcome surprise and one worth celebrating. Take some copper and enjoy yourself. And if you choose to have your fun here, enjoy my special discounts. No, thank you. Someone's given you the talk, right? Because Kalu's the one who handles it with our children. What? But if no one's explained it to you... Now, just what can I do for a comely lass like yourself? Really nothing. Just got the experience and the money, that's good. My goodness, how many loading screens has it been already? So, first fire. Looking for the Crucible Keep. And then hopefully if I don't get distracted, Copper Lane, I need to go to the inn. He seems to have things to say. Alright, he doesn't. And also... Best you stop looking then. The place you want is Heritage Hill. You can see the tower over the district's wall out that way. But something happened there. They don't let people in anymore, and none of the knights want to be posted anywhere close to it. Steer clear if you know what's good for you. Okay. Where are the mad kept in Defiance Bay? Brackenbury Sanitarium. Okay. Thank you. So, first fires, Copper Lane, Brackenbury. I think. Well, I have to go to Heritage Hill as well. Jeez. Taking me all over the place. Embassy, Palace, oh I see, Crucible Keep right here. And Brackenbury's down there, but I really want to go back to Copper Lane first. Yeah. So we're looking for A plate mail. Let's talk to
Good
the
day, stranger.
welcomer. Every day we get more from the hinterlands pouring into Defiance Bay. Keeps us busy on the watch, it does. You look like you recently arrived yourself. Who are you? A soldier of the Crucible Knights, and proud of it. I help keep everything running at the keep so that Commander Cliver can focus on important matters. Looking for something? Or just knocking the dirt off your boots? What goes on? This is the headquarters of the Crucible Knights, so it's where we store arms and armor. Good, good. As well as where many of our soldiers bunk. Tell me about the Knights. Well, we're the defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly a formal knighthood, but don't tell Commander Cleaver said that. We were the first organized militia to oppose Adrian rule, and today we're the largest force in the city. Our soldiers undergo years of combat training, and our officers are required to have their souls read by that critter out in Dunreed Row. What's this about Dunreed Row? Just a requirement of the Crucible Knights, so the higher-ups know there's nothing messy built in your soul's past. Keeping the ranks pure is fine by me. I just wish they were more careful in hiring their ciphers. What's wrong with their ciphers? They're mostly Orlans. I'm sure they're talented enough, but you just can't trust them. Hostility is in their nature, and they've learned to hide it over the years. Yeah, stereotypes much. All I'm saying is they should at least be supervised by other folks. That's reasonable enough, isn't it? No. No, that doesn't sound reasonable at all. I mean, what next? We make them stay in the same quarter? That's a horrible thing to say. That seemed like an extreme position to take. Let's go with that. I'm just speaking the truth. Nowadays, it seems that's the biggest crime of all. That's all. Thank you for that. Alright. Discovered the forge. Dunstan.
If this is about the breastplates, I already told Cleaver they won't be repaired till next week.
What do you do
I'm a
here?
forge master. I'm a master smith for the Crucible Knights. But the way I see it, I'm also keeping up with our old traditions. The first members of our order were smiths. Nowadays, most everyone's a professional soldier. I suppose it's to be expected, but I think it's important we keep up with our roots, too.
I agree. You should be able to do both. Tell me about the knights.
We were all smiths back in Hodrick's day, though I'm about the only one here who still gets his hands dirty. We're a fearsome fighting force, though these days I think Cleaver takes more pride in our parade formations.
He thinks himself a progressive man, but he's obsessed with soul lineages and connections to the Deerwoods hero of old. Other than Dunreed Row, who really knows about any of that though? Okay, goodbye. Novitiate. You are the greatest fighting force, sure. Is there any chance you'd be keeping... It's locked.
I'll see what I can find.
Go a bit further that way.
This won't stop me for long.
Oh, no.
There! Done!
Whoa, he doesn't mind. Brilliant. Okay then, I mean I should keep
Laying
this
low.
on just in case. They're just don't seem to care. Someone's sneaking out around them. Not suspicious at all. No one here?
This won't stop me
There,
for long.
done!
This won't stop me for long.
There, done!
I mean, if nothing else, I get the XP.
This won't stop me for long.
There, done!
Yeah. Do, 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 do.
Keeping an eye out.
Why not?
Because it's stealing and it's bad.
There, done!
Oh well. Where do I get in? There we go. Okay. Benhelm. You seem special
How do you
enough.
do?
This young novitiate's armor is recently shined and his hair is clean and neatly combed. It's hard to believe he's even seen battle or that the scarred antique breastplate he wears could possibly be his. Are you looking for something? Does the name Osric? Oh, okay, he's the one who got the plate, or somehow, I don't remember the story, betrayed Osric or something. Tell me about the knights. How does someone become a knight? Well, I don't think I would like to join, so let's go straight to business. Number 1. If you've got any self-respect, you won't associate with him or any of his new friends at the expedition hall for that matter. Scamps and delinquents, the lot of them. Wow. Is that his breastplate you're wearing? Just asking, conversation. It was. He looks down and admires it. It became property of the Crucible Knights when he was discharged. Now it's mine. How... if it became the property of the Crucible Knights, why would he get it? And it's not for sale, if that's what you're wondering. Not every day do you find armor that was used in the rebellion. So really, it's just trying to get some prestige for himself. He says your affidavit is a forgery. That was the soul reading. Just what would he know about that? It's perfectly convenient for him to cast aspersions. What with his pedigree and the knights? It's a lie, of course. Alright, I need to find the whatever, the reading. Yeah, I need it. Books and stuff. Sounds alright. You want to just get up. Thank you.
Why not?
There, done!
I just stole a stupid hat. There we go. And just, for the sake of completion, I also get Edict of Arrest. Wait, from a quest called Unwanted. So that's a quest I don't have yet. Alright. Let's make sure there's nothing else to borrow. We need to deal with Heritage Hill. Well, I need to go there. If this is about patrols, my novitiates are already stretched to their limit. Between the refugee influx and the mess at Heritage Hill, I simply don't have any units to spare. I'm sorry. Was there something else you need? Is something wrong at Heritage Hill? What isn't wrong is the real question. A whole district of walking, flesh-eating corpses. Oh, great. We sealed the area 2 months ago, just after I lost one of my finest commanders there, and yet this is the second guard rotation to disappear. There is already enough rumors about the place floating around the keep without my soldiers whispering about these disappearances. I would just as soon abandon the district, but if those monsters should find a way out, well, I'll look into it. Obviously, I need to go there. After what I've just told you, you want to go to Heritage Hill? I've lost trained soldiers there. Why should I let you in? Let me see. If people are disappearing, someone got to figure out what's happening. True. You've got nothing to lose. True as well. You're trained. With the quotes. Knights have nothing on me. It's a bit, pretentious. It just seems like you could use some help, but now it sounds too good to be true and very suspicious. What's the harm in letting me try? I'm gonna go with number 1. If you're so eager to rush to your death, I won't stop you. And if you're somehow able to put a stop to this, you've got my permission to enter Heritage Hill. I'll send word to the guard at the gate. Okay, thank you. Do I need to know more? No. I'll find out when I go there. Nothing here. That is the end. I really am turning into a proper thief. Shrine of Abaddon. Not gonna steal from the altar. This is the symbol of Abaddon, a colossal smithing hammer imposed over a circular gear. It's smooth and bright with buffing oil. Fair enough. I'm regretting not checking the altar.
We just don't have the manpower.
Well, manpower has arrived.
Refugees from every corner of the Deerwood. The dozens getting them all riled up about animancy. At this rate, we'll need twice the soldiers to patrol Defiance Bay. Yes? Can I help you with something?
Well, why don't you have enough soldiers?
Fleetbreaker Castle. The High Justice has summoned almost half of my novitiates, and more of my justiciars to a keep on the other side of New Hailmar. It's not for me to question the High Justice's orders, but it's left us short-handed. And mark me, we're just a couple sparks away from anarchy.
Is there any way I can help, I guess? Quit being dramatic. You chose this career. And apparently you enjoy the prestige, playing at being knight and all that. What's wrong? Can't keep a bunch of desperate, homeless, half-starved civilians in line. A bit insulting and aggressive. Is there any way I can help? Always refreshing to meet someone who'd rather fix a problem than complain about it. Well, that is true. Forge Master Dunstan is working with an Animensis scholar to build what we're calling Forge Knights, warriors that can patrol our streets without suffering fatigue, disobedience, or fear. Forge Knights. So some sort of a golem, I guess. Some agitator throws a rock at them. We don't have to worry about things getting out of hand. He's constructed the armor, but we need the research. Unfortunately, she hasn't been around the last few times. Where is she? Vienna lives with the rest of the Scriveners out in Copper Lane. What do you know? I'm going there soon. Goodbye. I guess I wouldn't steal anything, right there under their noses. So let's go. I really, really want to make it to Copper Lane. Copper Lane, we have the Scriveners, dormitory, the inn, and then back to the sewers to find that that room I missed the first time round. Come on, people. Edda wants to speak. I'll do that. I'll go to the inn first, and I can talk to Edda there. I mean, you know, the middle of the street is just not very nice. Yeah, that loading screen. I could change the picture a bit more. Let's go. Your time has come. Your life is at its end. Okay, looking for Gareth. There he is. A man skulks near the bar. He seems like he's trying to blend in with the wood paneling, and he watches the other patrons out of the corner of his eyes. He gives you a quick nod as you approach. Verdanno has a delivery for you. Keep your voice down, will you? The Dominals have spies everywhere. The what now? I don't think I've heard of the Dominals. The more important thing is making sure they don't hear of you. They are old Brackenbury stock. But these days the Dominals are known for their business activities, most of which involve some degree of bribery, extortion, theft, or murder. Brilliant. What do they have to do with this? You have no idea, do you? Let's just say that the Dominals have exclusive rights to trade certain merchandise within the city. Verdanno likes to make some extra coin from time to time by dealing in the same merchandise, undercutting the competition, he says. Did I just do something illegal? Well, gee, I don't know. Tell me what was in that pouch, but I know it's the seeds. Yeah, bitter squash seeds. They interrupt pregnancies, I see. Even though they're not exactly legal, many folks nowadays prefer them to the risk of hollowborn or celibacy, I see. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Now get out of here before... See. A woman swaggers in, her polished boots thwacking the floor with slow, deliberate steps. A crooked sneer wraps her smooth face. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to buy only from me. What's a girl to think? Please, my lady, I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one last time, right? There's always one more deal, until you run out of credit, that is. And just who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. I think that was a compliment. You're right, Alice. That definitely was a compliment. I am going to... Again, I don't want to go for number 3 and antagonize them. I mean, I can fight, but I'm not going to look for the fights. I am going to just stay silent and see what happens. You've got pluck, but don't try to hold out on me, especially not when I'm inclined to let you off the hook. Doubtful. Verdanno put you up to this, didn't he? That old fool's on a sinking ship, and is determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. Gareth here knew better, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll also give you a chance to get even with the imbecile who's been playing us both. What do you say to killing Verdzano? I say I don't want to, because Feathered Woman, she'd be upset. I'll decide his fate when I talk to him again. I think that's fair. I'll give him a chance to explain. You'd better make up your mind quickly, because we're going to pay him his dues, one way or another. Just make sure you stay out of our way. Okay, good. I was really expecting a fight here. And you know what? I'm in the inn. I'm gonna talk to Adair.
Hey.
Eh.
Strange
call it
place
a
for
day.
a shrine to Abidan, Crucible Keep. Maybe it made more sense at some point before it gathered all that dust. And the only thing the Knights of the Crucible worship these days is the nobility, as far as I understand it.
Seems about right. I knew some soldiers who got recruited by the Knights after the war was over. They told me some about it. They get these young kids in there and they tell them about blacksmithing and about the revolution and about tradition. Talk about the golem like he created the Crucible Knights in his forge to go win Durwood's independence. Then they join, and it turns out all any of those knights ever talk about is when are we gonna get recognized as a real knighthood? When are we getting our titles and our land? The High Justice wants to be an earl, says it's Abidan's will. He's got a castle and an army. You wonder how long he'll wait before he starts a war over it, saying Abidan told him to. I'm gonna go with number 4. Trouble with having all these guards is you've got support no matter how dumb your ideas are. Maybe we had the right idea of blowing some of them up. Less of them to hide behind. Okay. Well, I believe we are at the end of this episode, so thank you very much for watching. I'll be seeing you next week. Until then, take care. Bye bye.